She has no idea that I am so very perturbed. Because she gets really aggravated, easily triggered, and then she lashes out at everybody, except for that one somebody that's willing to listen to her vent for over an hour. And then whenever she thinks that that person's part of the problem, she forgets all about him. And I don't want to judge her. Sorry, I had to switch lanes. Gotta be a responsible driver and use my turn signal, unlike some people. But anyway, I really care about this person. I think that overall she's a good person. But there's some aspects of her personality that, quite frankly, really piss me off. But then I'm wondering, how do I behave just like her? Is right now a good example of that? Because she's not gonna change her behavior in the slightest. And I should just get used to that. Because all the stuff that triggers her is the same shit. It's always been, it'll always be. And she acts like everything is new and different. And I think it's because she wants to stay mad. She wants to be a fit to be had, because there's something else that's going on. So it's easier for her to lash out than it is for her to admit certain aspects of herself that are wrong, you know? And I understand that, I really do. I think that's the way that most people behave. You know, it's true. A lot of people don't want to admit the things that come out of my mouth so nonchalantly. And I'm not saying these things to be mean. I'm not saying these things to be obscene. I'm just saying these things because they're things to say. But everybody's gotta come up with their own jaded interpretation. Everybody has gotta make something out of nothing and make nothing out of something. Like that Modest Mouse album. It's my favorite Modest Mouse album. You should check it out. It's called Building Nothing Out of Something. I think that's the name of it. It's got really cool album art. Once you see the album cover, you'll know precisely what I'm talking about. I think that Isaac Brock, lead singer of Modest Mouse, he's a really good songwriter. But I hear he's a total asshole. I dated this guy a long time ago and said he met him once. And Isaac Brock called him a faggot. Because he was sitting with his legs crossed. That's kind of a funny story though. No, that dude I was dating was like, dude, he's the real faggot. Like, you're that lisp. Like, there's a reason why he sings like that, is because he's got a lisp. So he's probably sensitive about it, which is why he lashes out. And maybe he's projecting his internalized homosexuality, no doubt. Everybody's gay, it seems. They can't wait to do all kinds of things that maybe they wouldn't have done if the culture hadn't pushed it. But they tell themselves that they want it. Because it's easier to do what everybody's doing. And if everybody is angry, it's easier to be angry. The question, why is everybody angry? And if everybody's on drugs, or not on drugs, if everybody is using technology, it's not good for them. That'll bring about their demise eventually. Why question it? Why not just go along with it? It's what everybody's doing. It doesn't matter if it leads us to ruin. I think about these things a lot, obviously. But yeah, Vortex. Anytime I have a problem with other people, I ask myself, how are you like this person? But yeah, I mean, my friend, like, she's always like that. She's always so easily triggered by the same stupid shit every single day. It's like every single day I can always predict, all right, she's gonna go on her little bout of rage this evening, like 5, 4, 3, 2. It's like she wants to do that. And every single time she does it, she always acts like she never does it. She's like, man, y'all should have seen me before. I was always angry. I'm like, if you're not angry, it's because you're stoned. Like, maybe if you stopped smoking so much weed, like, this wouldn't happen, you know? Because that's one of the problems with smoking marijuana, is that, like, if you're not smoking marijuana, you get easily agitated. And then you think, oh, I just need weed to calm me down. I mean, I get it. Like, weed's good for that. Don't get me wrong, but that's the problem, though. Then, like, you rely on that shit. And then you think you can't live without it, you know? What the fuck, man? What the fuck? See, I'm getting annoyed because people are using their turn signal. I should be used to that, but I'm not. How long have I been driving? And I'm not such a great driver myself, you know? Anyway. Yeah. It's just aggravating. It's aggravating because she's just in this really pissy mood, and it drags down everybody else at work. Like, I try to stay in, like, an uplifting mood, but just, like, you know, when you're around somebody that's mad, they want everybody to know that they're mad. And let me tell you, if you work at a restaurant, there's no better place to be mad than the fucking dish pit, okay? Because then you can just let it all hang out, you know, and you're just smacking shit around and throwing stuff into the dishwasher and fucking, you know, scraping stuff, and I mean, it really is the best place to unload. But yeah, I mean, I've been mad at work. But it's like, when you get mad, like, it's like you want to stay mad. Like, you feel powerful. But it really just takes your power away, because, like, you let this thing have control over you. You know, and that's why I stress, you know, people get off the internet, people, you know, stop watching the news, because it's there to trigger you. It is designed to have this threshold over you to make you think that you're in control, but they're in control. They have all these motherfuckers eaten out of the palm of their hand. It's like everybody's acting like a damn puppet on strings, you know? It's so predictable. Like, when you get everybody doing this, you can predict that pretty much everybody in Western civilization is going to be doing the exact same thing. You can control what they're looking at, man. That's why they're censoring the fuck out of the phones now. In case you haven't noticed, this was brought to my attention because people told me, Amy, I can't look up certain videos of yours on my smartphone. Now do you get it, folks? Now do you get it? Maybe people shouldn't have been so keen to go along with technology that is there precisely to prove how stupid of a society we are. You know? It's in the name. How can people not see this? But anyway, anytime you see things that other people can't, they'll say you're hallucinating, but you know, you just understand reality a lot better than they do.